to the Football Association of Odisha League 2023. It is yet another match day at the Barbati Stadium, Odisha, and we witness Sports Odisha taking on Rovers Club in the Diamond League. A few minutes away from kickoff, the two captains are ready for the match toss, and the officials for the game today. Match Commissioner Durga Madhav Nayak and myself, Ashwar Ghosh, will be assisting you for the rest of the game. And there's the team comparisons, a glimpse at it. 6 matches played each for Sports Odisha and Rovers Club. A vast difference of 6 points between the two teams. 11 goals scored by Sports Odisha and 8 by Rovers Club. They've conceded more, and that has been the issue. 3 wins for Sports Odisha and only 1 for the Rovers Club. The last 3 matches for Sports Odisha hasn't been quite special, but a 3-2 win against a Rising Student Club is the highlight of the 3 games. And for Rovers Club, a devastating 4-0 defeat to come into this match against the Rising Student Club. And before that, a 5-2, so conceding goals has been a constant issue for them. And they'll be looking to resolve the problem here and turn around their campaign. And talking about the Diamond League, there are the clubs in this group. The Sunrise Club, Radha Raman Club, Sports Odisha Young Utkal Club, Rising Student Club, Rovers Club, Odisha Police and Bitanasi Club. Well, the players are set and we are ready for another exciting encounter in the Odisha State League. There's been a number of good matches we have witnessed so far and some quality football on display for the fans who themselves are enthusiastic enough to turn in numbers in the stadium. Irrespective of how the weather is, even during rainy conditions, we have seen some people in the stands. And we are underway with the game. And straight away in attack is Sports Odisha, who are playing in their familiar blue jerseys. And in red, or somewhat maroon you can say, is Rovers Club. Early pressure and a hasty clearance out there from the keeper. Well, talking about pen and paper, we can somewhat predict the outcome of the game. Slightly tilted towards Sports Odisha. But that's not how it goes. It depends on how you perform on that particular day. And Rovers Club need to perform the most. 11 points for Sports Odisha and 5 for Rovers Club. 2 draws in that 5 points. And the rest 3 coming from their only win in the campaign. Rovers in attack. They're trying to get the game to Sports Odisha and start with an early blow. And a long distance attempt wasn't on goal, but collected by the keeper comfortably. A few touches for Sanjay Hembram already under the goal for Sports Odisha. Possession Rovers Club. Sweet little turn. Seems to be a foul and a free kick. Rovers once again in attack. This time from the left. Trying to use his pace and burst forward. Goal kick is the outcome. No real danger in the first few attacks from Rovers Club. Their last 3 matches have been back-to-back defeats. They had 2 draws before it and a win. So they started the campaign in a decent way, you can say. They started off with a 3-1 win against the Varanasi club. After that, a little halt with a 2-2 against Young Utkal and a 1-1 against Sunrise Club. But since then, it has been a tough road for Rovers Club. Looking to change their track though, especially coming into this game. The first 5 minutes, it's been all Rovers Club so far. And now the steal. Sports Odisha trying to initiate their attacks. And talking about Sports Odisha's performances in the 6 games they've played so far. A mixed bag of results, but 3 wins. One coming against the Rising Student Club, another against Varanasi and Radha Urban Club. One more attack comes to nothing for Rovers. And now the captain trying to find a pass. Lack of composure from the team in blue, Sports Odisha. They need to control things and settle down in the game. A bit of an issue so far for them. Better. And a direct cross. Maybe should have delayed a second or two to measure it better. And now finally Sports Odisha trying to build up an attack, and every time they try to do so, there's a bit of miscontrol or foul in the process. Having to try a bit hard here. Good passing from Rovers so far, to be fair to them. That wasn't a great pass though. Back with Rovers. did not need more than a moment to get the ball back, but once again safely collected by Sanjay Hembram. And Rovers have won it back again. They'll have a throw in. Chandra Murali, the captain for Rovers. And now another shot from distance. There was a deflection and it has stayed in. And a throw in finally. We're talking about Chandra Murali. We have seen him play for the Odisha state team in the Santosh Trophy. There are a few names, of course, a few on the bench as well. Experienced campaigners and quality as well on board. Rovers would really love to capitalize on that. And even Sports Odisha, you can see in the back line pinned to Samar. And there on your screens is the number of goals scored so far in the tournament by this team. Sports Odisha scoring 11 and Rovers Club not really a number that should see them with 5 points. They've scored enough for 8 goals in 6 matches. They'll have to fix their defense. That's a free kick. There was a swing of the boot. There's the Sports Odisha bench. If you want to witness all these live action from the Odisha League and various other tournaments, tune in to Sports KPI. And you can also visit our website for more details. Goes for the grounded route and a wasted free kick. Suddenly there's a breakthrough and the shot comes in. Sails wide, and tell you what, it wasn't too far away from target. I'm not sure if the keeper had any idea had that creeped in that bottom corner. Back with Sports Odisha. And the point we were talking about, Rovers Club needing to focus on their defense and concede less goals. That is proven by another stat that they have no clean sheets in the 6 games. Oh, that's some pressure. Risky from the keeper. And lucky enough, there wasn't any slip or so. We have seen a number of times in this ground. And that perhaps could have been offside and not given. Crowded out by a number of blue shirts here. And now another long range effort. Blocked. Only 1 clean sheet for Sports Odisha. We can expect goals today as well. Now some space down the center. Two of his players in support were all offside. And now comes the support from the left. Jagannath finds a cross, and this should be the lead. Comfortable as it could be. Well, the offside flag has gone up, it seems. That is so unfortunate. We would love to see a replay of that because didn't seem to be much wrong. The players who were offside were not opted for. Question marks on that. And not much complaints from the players though. It was a beautiful pass in and a beautiful build-up from Sports Odisha. Jagannath Turu with the cross from the left on a plate there. And now Rovers intercepted. He has the ball back again, has shooting space, couldn't connect well. So both teams are up for this battle. Better passing from Rovers comparatively. That's great work to keep it in, and then just losing out on the physical battle. Once again, Rovers in attack. Clever idea, but the flag is up for offside. This has been one thing in the Odisha League this season. The teams trying to trap their opponents offside and just maintaining a high line has come off well most of the times. Not an easy task to execute the offside trap. Dribbling past the left full back. Does he want to throw in for his team? And Rovers have won it back, not with much trouble. The first quarter is done. And the game is blowing by quickly. That's good pace and the pressure paid off. Can they capitalize on this opportunity? Driving inside the box. The keeper had spilled it, but did enough to not let that run to the far post. And there was a man waiting. This is the second time now we've seen some serious pace from the same player. A wasteful ball that. Sports Orisha. From the right, a better cross and a corner as well. The first for Sports Orisha. They need a good delivery, punched out. That's a scuffed attempt. They still have possession. Too many red shirts to beat. And they've targeted that right wing area. And if you're wondering why that channel is being so active for Rovers, it is that man on the right wing, Kartik Huntal, also been instrumental in Orisha's Santosh Trophy campaign. Here he is on the ball. A better cross and important defensive clearance comes in. Had to get there first anyhow. Pin to Samal. It's quality up against quality. A corner on the other side of the field now. Different idea. Cross comes in. And cleared away off the danger zone. Sports Orisha taking some pressure there, but good covering work. And now they can finally start from the back again. Launched long and too long, straight to the opponent keeper. Here's Kartik. The key force in Rovers' attack. Great interception there. Read that pass well. And the throw in has gone Rovers' way. That's a giveaway now. Ryson looking for the clever chip. And now the shot from distance. Oh, it's luckily wide for Rovers. Well, and that's a good save made. And Rovers are facing some pressure suddenly. Kartik Huntal down in his own half, trying to defend that. And now Jagannath still grinds in a cross, but probably went out of play. It will be a goal kick. Already halfway through the first half. I wonder what was that from the keeper. That is totally aimless, to say the least about it. Sipu Bera finds a pass centrally. And I'm sure he was looking for Jagannath Turu's run from the left. But the chip wasn't quite perfect. Trying the longer route here. Both teams are looking to bypass the midfield suddenly. And now from the center, having some space and once again good defending. And the playing 11 for people who have tuned in right now. There's Sports Orisha's 11. Sanjay Hembram on goal. Ganesh Naik Pintu Sumal. Presented Orisha and the Santosh Trophy. A few of them here today. Sheikh Rahman, Sanjay, Prashanta Srihari, the captain of Sports Orisha. Raisen Tudu, Sipu Bera, Suraj Naik. Alok Kumar Das and Jagannath Turu. Meanwhile, a good little move and not enough pace. And the lineup for Rovers Club: Jadunath Sardar on goal, Nabin Sona, Harishankar Naik, Sunil Munda, and the captain Chandra Murali, of course. Along with Kartik Huntal, their combination will be a key for Rovers. Lakshmidhar Biranayak, Sumit Kumar Oram, another attack here. Kartik with the strike and straight to the keeper. Another escape. And talking about the lineup, there's Sanjit Kora and Subhash Pujari as well. You can see the way Rovers are attacking. Some real venom in that. Kartik, beautiful touch. Another chance opening up for a shot. Decides to go for the pass. And now the shot, well, near post was the target. Just swung the other way. And Rovers are increasing the pressure here. Sports Orisha need to be careful. It is the Diamond Group of the Odisha State League. It is important for Rovers to pick 3 points here. They have dipped and stopped a bit after their good start, but now they're looking to come back. Play on, says the ref. There wasn't a foul in that. And now the cross towards the far side. And there's the replay. Was surely a foul, maybe outside the box or just in. More interested to continue the attack than appealing for a foul there, Karthik. That's a positive sign for a player always. Great little touch and a brilliant move from Rovers. The offside flag is off. I'm not sure if he really was offside. It seems to be Karthik who has switched flanks with Chandramurali. The cross wasn't in place either. Well, one thing clear, Rovers have been the better side so far. And that's why we say the game isn't played on pen and paper. Even though Sports ODISHA came into this one as favourites. But the scoreline says it's all levels. And there we see, great to see such stats. It's 3 attempts each from both sides and 1 on target. Very much in balance. But the reason I said the clear better side so far has been Rovers is because of the way they have been playing. And here's another chance, and he's missed the target, and he knows he is disappointed with his effort. They have been passing well, controlling things, and the captain, what a glorious opportunity, wouldn't get a better chance. Lost his footing probably. Tried to be cheeky and calmly place it in the bottom corner. Wasn't able to. And that is why I just mentioned. And look at that, a bit of play. Their passing has been so good. He'll go for the shot. The curling attempt. A little off target. And that's a goal kick taken long. And they're mostly basing their play on the final third balls they're winning. Sports ODISHA. Not too much in the build-up, but we can see that when we see the possession stats at half-time. We'll be able to understand the difference. Sharp and good defending as well from Pintu Samal. Chandramurali has the pace and experience to bring something out of that position. Step overs to the left. Surely was looking for Karthik, but way behind him that pass. And now Karthik past the first challenge, will go for the shot. Another good save made by Sanjay Hembram. He's being tested suddenly, and since we had seen that shot stats a while ago, there has been double the number of shots from Rovers Club. It was 3, and there's been 3 more, and this is the second corner, 1 each. You can see at the bottom corner of your screens. They have a chance to cross it again. Onside, of course. Straight to the hands of Sanjay Hembram. He didn't look nervy though. There's been a few shots and crosses coming in, but he has been composed to the core. And the coordination has also been good to watch from Rovers. Unlike that one again, looking for Jagannath Tudu. It was Prashanta Shihari. Half an hour has gone by, no goals yet. There's been a few chances though. Seems to be a little breather for the players. And there's the fans, the people we talked about at the start of the game. They have been very much enthusiastic in seeing their own state league and promoting football in Odisha. Well, one thing they'll be looking back at Sports Odisha is that, if you remember a while ago, they scored a goal which was cancelled out due to offside, and there were question marks if that was actually offside or not. Jagannath Tudu delivering the cross and a simple tap in. But life goes on, and we are on with the game again. More of a clearance, but still controlled by Rovers. Looking for the 1-2, but he'll go for the shot himself. Not afraid to take shots. Chandra Murali and Karthik Huntal have been switching from right to left often. And that is something which confuses opponents and also gives you an opportunity to explore and try different angles to the goal. That's a great pass. The flag has stayed down as well. Cuts inside the box and goes down as well. Is that a penalty? No, says the ref. And Sports Odisha were trying to build an attack only for a moment. The Rovers are completely in charge of this game. Chandra Murali battling out for possession under pressure. A bit rough there from Sanjay. And now some pressing from Sports Odisha. They understand and they know that they are here to win as well. That's a giveaway. And Jagannath, after a long while on the ball, has been sharp whenever he's got the chance. And once again easily past the two challengers, and he'll go for goal himself. A little desperate on that occasion. Sanjay was there on the far post, but this time he didn't want to risk anything. With a bit of trickery we've seen there from Jagannath Tudu. The problem for Rovers is that even after so many attacks and so much control in the game, they haven't changed the scoreline yet. And somewhere, in an attempt to fix the problem of leaking goals, they're finding it difficult to score here. Plenty of chances created though, and if they can continue the same intensity throughout the game, they might surely see themselves in the lead sooner or later. Chandamuruli finds Karthik. Cheeky back heel, and now switch to the right. Ample space, delays the pass. Little wayward here from Rovers, but they're applying the press and looking for the second ball. Almost won back. Now Jagannath. He's looking first. Sports ODISHA down the center of the park. They've done their homework, Rovers. A toe poke forward. And good work on the left. 3 players inside the box. Can he find a pass? He does, but the upright is in the way. A little bit of fortune is what they wanted, Rovers. And one more chance, one more shot goes begging and goal bound. But the little passage of play and little movement from Rovers is so good to watch. Now comes Sports ODISHA. And no gaps left in the defense today for Rovers. But 41 minutes played. Ganesh Naik back at him. Somehow a great first touch. Well, not really a great one, but working well. There should be a better way to say it. And the keeper is out. Wonder why. This could be a chance opening up. And headed out. Still with Rovers. What was he thinking? Sanjay Hembram. Could have been critical. That's pressure. That's clear pressure. And Jagannath again has some space. They could hurt Rovers this time. And now Sanjay. He would love to shoot. A deflection from his own player. It's onside. And Sports ODISHA have the lead finally against the run of play. And if you haven't seen a picture of being unlucky, Here you can see Rovers right here. They have done everything right. They have done the defending right as well. And when they needed a little bit of luck in defense, the deflection falls in favor of Sports Orisha. And that's how cruel the game can be at times. 1-0 just before half time, and they end up conceding again. And the bigger problem is they haven't scored anything yet today. Ryson Tudu is the goal scorer. And that'll give some confidence boost to Sports Orisha. And that's the 12th goal. You can see the stat at the bottom of your screen. And now that might be an equalizer. And yes, it is. And that was coming. And that came in the right time for Rovers. Beautiful. And that is what they needed from a long time. Karthik to Chandramurali. And the combination works. And the 9th goal for Rovers. The score line has changed again within 2 minutes. A good display of attacking football from Rovers. We were talking about luck. They have worked their way back in the game. But they need to work harder to get a lead because it's all levels again. But this man has been shining, and that's a good shot and a good save. There might be another one, and suddenly the goal scoring gates have opened. It's 2-1 in the last 3 minutes of the game, and Sports Orisha have the lead yet again. And once again a bit of luck falling in favor of Sports Orisha, and the save in the first attempt falls so kindly for the striker, and only 1 minute added on, and the hard work to get back has been washed out again. And trust me or not, this game was 0-0 just 3 minutes ago, and Rovers had been doing most of the attacks. Oh wow, and it's Jagannath Tudu from whom the opening came again. Another good pass with some space on the right, and the cross creeping in. What a save that! Could have been 2-2. So nearly. This looks like a totally different game suddenly. And now a corner. Might be the last attack of the first half. Delivered in the danger zone. The header missed, but Karthik is on it. He will turn. And the cross isn't perfect. Ryson Tudu got his second. And Sports Orisha got their second. And that is it for the first half. How unfortunate will Rovers consider themselves to be? Even the referee affording a smile here. After 42 minutes of goalless attacks, continuous attacks from Rovers, it was Sports Orisha who took the lead, and then within a moment an equalizer from Rovers, and then again Sports Orisha getting the lead. 43rd minute and 45th minute, a double strike from Rice and Turu. Both the outlets coming from Jagannath Turu from the left for Sports Orisha. And a bit of deflections and fortune falling in favor, and they have the lead at half time. Sports Orisha 2 and Rovers Club 1. We'll see very much contrasting scenarios so when we have a look at the stats later. and we'll understand how much of domination that Rovers has shown. I'm sure they'll have the more number of shots and possession as well, especially since the 30th minute. They just accelerated their game, and the scoreline is not really a fair reflection of how the game has been going, but they have been clinical, Sports Orisha. The two chances they've got, they have finished both of them. Just how they've played the game, especially the Rovers attack. The defending has been decent today, and nothing more they could have done, I believe. But just that they allowed the shots and the spaces, and there's the stats: 52% possession for Rovers Club. Sports Orisha with 48 crawled back a bit later in the first half. 7 shots from Sports Orisha, 5 on target from Rovers as well, but a massive 11 shots. A majority of attacks coming from Rovers, and the goalkeepers in action as well. 3 saves from the Rovers keeper and 2 from Sports Orisha. Well, that's it for the first half. We'll be back again with second half action soon. Do not go anywhere. It's Sports Orisha 2 and Rovers Club 1 at halftime. Welcome back, and we are back with second half action live from the Odisha Football League 2023. It is the Diamond League, and Sports Odisha are facing Rovers Club here. It was Rovers Club who did majority of the attacking, but conceded after the 42nd minute, and then it was a goal scoring fest in the last 5 minutes. Two for Sports Odisha, one for Rovers. Could have been more. And we are underway with second half to find out the winner of this exciting contest. Rovers in red attacking from right to left of your screens in this half. Chandra Murali. Rovers have to be more careful. And they need to be more clinical as well. A goal is what they need. Wonder if there has been a substitution. We'll confirm it to you soon. Sports Odisha in attack. 4 red shirts surrounding him. Will be safely collected. Sanjay Hembram, he'll go long, and tell you what, that save after they scored the second from Sanjay Hembram was brilliant, and really can impact the outcome of this game. The cross from the right flank, almost creeping in, was a brilliant save. Kept his eye on the ball till the last moment. Good control in the midfield. Not a great pass forward though. Sports Odisha will be charged up given that they're on the lead. Impacts a lot. A defensive header out for a throw-in, and Rovers have started the second half with a similar tempo. Probably was a foul, and they're using his hand a bit, and not spotted by the referee, or just allowed. Not too much in that though. Maybe that's the reason why. And that's a better pass, but anticipated well by Sanjay Hembram. And the story continues. Rovers in attack, but stolen, and an effort from distance, not troubling Jadunath Sardar so easily. Even on the second goal, he made a good save initially, and was unlucky on the rebound. Fell straight to a Sports Odisha player. Maybe should have tried to catch the ball instead of festing it away. A free kick given to Sports Odisha. And they're pushing numbers forward. And there's a willing runner at this near side of your screen as well. And no one finds it eventually out of play for a goal kick. Sports Orisha would want to score more and kill the game off before Rovers can think of a comeback. Rovers in another attack. The positioning has been great from the keeper. He's been doing his job quite well. Sanjay Hembram. Well, that is a foul, and that can be a yellow as well. Sheikh Rahman is the player who is down. He needs some medical attention, but was a good run down there. And look at that. What a beautiful shot of the moon. I'm sure that's some wonderful atmosphere to enjoy the game of football for the fans in the stands. And if you want to catch all these live actions from across the country and the Odisha League as well, tune in to Sports KPI. And you can also visit our website for more details about the games going on. And they're lining up for the free kick now. Jadunath Sardar making sure his wall is positioned rightly. Their luck hasn't been too good in front of their own goal. A left-footed attempt blocked and out of a danger zone. And that's an ambitious attempt. Straight to the hands of the keeper. But what an attempt. Wasn't a bad one, on target as well. Lining up for a shot, goes for the pass here. Sanjay looking for the cross. I needed more preciseness in that. Sports Orisha looking more confident as expected. With the midfield, he needs to do better and control things. They've been totally bypassing that midfield zone, and anything in the midfield, the majority has been for Rovers in that central zone. Headed forward by Rahman. He's onside, Jagannath, and now he'll go for a shot. The save made, and on the rebound, the flag has stayed down. And the story of misery on the face of the Rovers players. The third one for Sports Odisha. A powerful shot coming in from a distance, and on the rebound he was right in place. Not sure if he was offside. It's D. Sanjay. And I have to feel for him. Jadunath Sardar. He has made the saves. He needs more support from his defenders on those situations on the rebound. But Sports Odisha have been doing their thing right. And Rovers have conceded 3 here. And there's the confirmation of the goal scorer, D. Sanjay, with jersey number 7 on his back. And tell you what, this is the 12th goal they have conceded in the last 3 games. 5-2 defeat against Radharaman Club, a 4-0 against Rising Student Club. The goal conceding issue. 5-2 against Radharaman Club, 4-0 against the Rising Student Club, and now it is already 3-1. A total of 12 goals conceded in the last 3 games, and if you include the game before that, it was 2-0, so 14 goals leaked by this defense. The keeper making the saves as well. Just the combination lacking. The attack is perfectly fine. And there they come in one more attack. They've scored goals in most of those matches. Chandra Murali. Shooting space opening up. Swirling and tipping, but just a little late. Goal kick for Rovers. So plenty of goals in this game, 4 already. Rovers will have possession back. Sanjay gives it away. Now from the right, Rovers come again. They have options inside the box to deliver. Good little turn, but the pass wasn't quite great. Chandra Murali, somewhat desperate to help his team back. Now Karthik has some space. After a while, has tremendous space. And the cross is collected by Sanjay Hembram. Too much pace to handle for the defenders from Karthik Hunter. Rahman, much needed header. An hour of the game has flown past. It's 3-1 in favor of Sports Orisha. And there you see the shot map under your screen. Karthik again on the ball. Another wasted cross. And look at the number of shots there. Sports Orisha, especially in the second half, have increased that number. And Rovers, with plenty of them, majority of the shots, but off target. Only one goal for Rovers. It is the right side of that shot map, which is the shots from Rovers. The team symbols showing the goal which they're covering. It's the Sports Orisha goal in which the Rovers shots are present. And vice versa. Plenty of shots, but the conversion is missing today. Pintu Samal from the back for Sports Orisha. And that's a shot from distance, more of a frustration outlet for him on that occasion. Here comes Sports Orisha, looking for their fourth. They want to kill the game. Sanjay finds a pass there, far away from the attacker. A throw in then for Sports Orisha. They are looking so much more comfortable right now. From the left they have another chance, but the flag was up. I wonder if Rovers are thinking of a substitution. Almost time when they seem to be looking for those alterations. Jagannath in some free space from the left, looking to get the better of the defender, and he'll win a free kick. Just a little kick out from the defender. And Ryson Tudu a while ago who was on the ball. All eyes will be on him. He is on a hat-trick. He has scored 2 already. Will be some feat for him. Sipu Behera lining up for that free kick from the left side. Sanjay and Ryson, everyone waiting in the box. Even the likes of Pintu Samal. Everyone racing forward. And even the cross racing out of play. Chipped forward, Rovers after a good while. Chandramurali from the right, still controlling it. So much control on the ball from him. Was there a deflection on the way? It doesn't seem so, and the goal kick for Sports Odisha. It is indeed a substitution for Rovers now. Raju Pisar. Well, it's a Vijay Kumar Mukhi who comes on with jersey number 9. No changes for Sports Odisha yet, and Jagannath has some free space again. He's been the star, even though he hasn't got a goal to his name. Clever back heel. Once again, a poor cross. Sepu Bera. He needs to do better. Sports Odisha certainly have had more possession than they had in the first half. Alok Kumar Das with the throw-in. Here is Alok. Pintu Samal. And the captain is down at the moment, Prashanta Srihari. A double switch for Sports Odisha. Suraj Mala and Avinash Kishan coming on. He'll get cheap, and that's a great control. That should be the second. How disappointed will he be with that finishing? After all the hard work and control, if that is all you have got on board, well, that is disappointing. Pintu Samal is struggling. They have options on the bench, but hopefully he'll be able to continue. He's an important player in the defense. But one more substitution for Rovers right now. Sanjay on the ball. Rovers have it back. Do we have an entertaining end to this game? And for that, Rovers need to find a goal from somewhere. Well, talking about somewhere, they haven't stopped attacking even for once, so that somewhere is always present. But they need to take those chances. Just like a moment ago. What a sitter. Should have hit the target at least. Another long ball forward. Karthik has been pushed forward. Has space on the left, but he'll go for the shot himself. Karthik, as his reactions sum it up. He wanted the pass, he was in free space. But these are moments when you lose composure and you are kind of frustrated. I want to unleash a shot. And if you look at the background and the crowd, there's a decent number. Whenever we pan in the camera, there's people sitting in groups in different areas, so the complete picture not actually coming up, but across the stadium, in all parts of the gallery, there's scattered numbers present. Always good to see such support. Sports ODISHA. A miss pass there. Not well measured actually. And Ryson was down, but he quickly gets to his feet. He wants his hat-trick, I'm sure. And they're pushing numbers up, Rovers. But that means they're opening up the defense too. And just when Ryson was looking to check back to avoid that offside trap, the pass was played. That's a giveaway. Rovers have 18 minutes in hand, 17 to be precise, to do something. But the opposite might happen. Sanjay on the ball, has space, enough of it. And now Ryson looking for his hat-trick. Side netting. Great steal out there to win the ball. And then he misses the target. Headed forward, Karthik has the pace, and he'll get there, maybe just, and the Campbell, and cleared away. And the keeper is absolutely furious with Ganesh Naik, who eventually does well though to clear it off for a corner. And now Karthik, the first touch exquisite, a good turn but collected by Sanjay Hemram. And the keeper should have been allowed to take it, and that is why he was unhappy, but rescued danger. Just a bit of miscommunication happens at times. Thankfully, seems like they've been gifted with that bit of luck today for all their efforts. Not stealing any credits or not taking away any credits from the performance from Sports ODISHA, but just that those little things where you depend on luck. Most of it has fallen in favor of Sports ODISHA, those kind deflections. But of course they've played well too. They are enjoying a good game here in the Diamond League. And we're entering the final quarter of the game. Karthik again. The pass intercepted. Ryson. Seemed to be a handball. Not many appeals. Sports ODISHA finding more spaces because Rovers are pushing their team upfield. Excellent switch. And a great first time pass. The captain is on the ball. Chandramurali checks back and goes for a shot. Sanjay Hembram doesn't want to concede anymore. Another save made. A number of saves now from Sanjay Hembram. Crucial ones as well. Corner now for Rovers. Committing numbers in the danger zone, and they need to punched out by Sanjay. Well, there's some infringement spotted, and it is a free kick for Rovers in a pretty scoreable range. Very scoreable range that I'm sure Chandramurali and Karthik, both of them will fancy this. Wonder who will take it eventually. And the floodlights are on too. Will that brighten up the near future of Rovers in this match? Will it brighten up their fortune? Wonder if they'll go for the shot. They need to. That's a scoring range. And just over. Wasn't a bad free kick, but just over the bar. Had the power, had the dip in it, but just inches away. Sports ODISHA come again. Clearance there. And good movement from Sports ODISHA. And not a great clearance. Could have been another story of errors. Now Sanjay should keep it in. And the deflection will go out for a corner. Fourteen attempts on goal from Sports ODISHA, 17 from Rovers. And not too much difference in the shots on target. 9 for Sports ODISHA, 8 for Rovers. And now the corner. 5 corners for Rovers. And this is just the second one for Sports ODISHA, which has been punched out, headed out rather. There's a player down in the box. A weak attempt. And the physio will be called upon. And this man on your screen, Sanjay Hembram, he's been a savior. And not one, not two. There has been 8 attempts on goal, and most of them have been saved by him. And few important and difficult saves made as well. And they'll be the happier bench without a doubt. Prasanta Srihari, he is struggling a bit, the captain of Sports Orisha. Couple of niggles in the last few minutes, but he's up on his feet. And final 10 minutes of the game. Can Rovers find a way back? Nothing really impossible at this stage of the game in football. That's the beauty of the game. Unless, of course, Sports Orisha make it worse with another goal here, but Rovers are in attack. Here they come from the right hand side. Chandra Murali likes his left more. He'll go for the cross, and no one finds the header in red. Another looping ball forward from Prasanta. Sanjay now. Sports Orisha in attack, end-to-end stuff here. Prasanta wouldn't get it, but Rovers will. And he's offside, Karthik. Once again, a little questionable that I believe he ran after the ball was released into that space behind the defenders, but we do not have the advantage of that angle to conclude the linesman decision. It's offside, but they have been trapping opponents offside, the teams in this league lately. And talking about this league, you will get all the live action here at Sports KPI. Do subscribe to the channel to continue watching, and you can also visit our website for further details of the tournaments and other tournaments going on as well. Sports Orisha trying to not give them the ball in the final 10 minutes as much as they did in the first 45 especially, but they have given it back. It is a good contest, even though the scoreline doesn't say so, but on the pitch it has been a very even contest, somewhat tilted in favor of Rovers too, if you talk about the on-pitch battle and just ignore the scoreline for a moment. But that's not how it works while deciding results of the game, and Sports Orisha deservedly on the lead. But a free kick for Rovers now. Players waiting in the box. A goal here can change things completely. He went for a shot directly. Maybe the cross would have been a better idea. The angle was favouring that curling ball in. They need to fight till the end, and that'll make it more interesting. Jagannath still has the energy and pace to go on. He'll go for a shot and miss the target this time. That front three has been lethal. Sanjay, Jagannath and Ryson. That's what Ryson was saying. Well, it is a corner awarded. The decision reversed. The third corner for Sports Orisha. And the header will go out, and finally a goal kick. Rovers in attack, as they have been time and again. From the right again. Throw in. Time is running out for Rovers. A long throw inside the box. The keeper is out. Not sure if that's a wise decision. And the shot takes a deflection out for a corner. Once again saved by that bit of fortune. But a corner to defend now for Sports ODISHA. Towards the far post. The players waiting at the edge of the box. One more turn to deliver. Karthik has lost it. And the throw-in goes in favour of Sports ODISHA. It doesn't seem like anymore that the result can go any other way but a win for Sports ODISHA. Unless this attack ends up in goal. Well, not really. Tried for that pass behind the defense, but intercepted. Now Rovers, and their pass intercepted as well. A little over 2 minutes of regulation time remaining. Out of play for a throw-in. Maybe they can pull the deficit down, but don't think there's enough time left to equalize this game or neither to turn it around. And a change then for Sports ODISHA. Sanjay will go off. He's got a goal to his name and done the job as well. And in comes Parao Tudu. Didn't use the likes of Chandramohan Purti. Clever turn, still controlling it himself and switches to the right. A little push out there. And the offside flag will be up against the substitute. His first contribution. He is offside. Looking to go direct. No time remaining. He goes for goal almost. Well, he went for a shot. Seems like more nearer to the post than the players approaching. How many more attacks will they need to convert their chances? Couldn't bring in the cross, and it is a goal kick. And I wonder what will be the additional time on the board. Not too much time wasted. Only 1 minute added on at the end of first half too. Not too much here as well, I believe. Well, 4 minutes. That's good enough, but not enough for 2 goals to come. Especially the way the game has been going. Unless for a miraculous display. The first half's last 5 minutes. saw us 3 goals. Just for context of how quickly goals can come if they are two. If 5 minutes can give you 4 goals at the end of the first half, sure enough, 4 minutes can give you 2 goals as well, but you need to play that way. You cannot just expect magic to happen. You have to make it happen. And it's Sports Orisha who are on the ball. Past the first challenge, he'll try to go alone because he's on a hat-trick. And he misses the target. Looking to curl it in that bottom corner. Sports Orisha have almost as if controlled things. Once more he's offside. Fresh legs, and that is why he's trying to run down that channel. Foul given. Two minutes remaining. A wasted cross totally. And they've lost their focus clearly. Rovers. The game should have been very different had they managed to control it from the start. They are the dominant team in the first 40 minutes in attack especially. Now everything is different, almost like a struggling team in the last minutes of a game and down by 3-1. Not really how it should have been for Rovers, but Sports Orisha will be happy about their performance, especially Sanjay Hembram making the saves. And one more substitution to run down the clock a bit. It is Fagu Maji who comes on to replace Guru. What a game he has had. Excellent. And there's one man who has to be praised. Sanjay Hembram, just running down the clock a bit more. He has done his job so well. And we are moments away from full time here. It is a goal kick. And more of the floodlights are turning on, and you know why. There's another game lined up after this, but right now one last attack of the game. He's kept it in play. Rovers. It's a wait of seconds now for the full-time whistle to go. And that should be it, I believe, with this kick. And there it is. Another convincing victory for Sports Orisha. A 3-1. 3 more goals added to their goal scoring tally. And 3 more points, more importantly for them. And that is a clinical performance. Two goals for Rice and Tudu, one for Sanjay. And two of the goals coming in the first half, and then Sanjay scoring in the second half. And the 3-1 win for Sports Orisha against Rovers, who will be disappointed, and they have to work harder and focus more to make sure their faults are quickly covered up. So that's the score at full time. It's Sports Orisha 3 and Rovers Club 1. We'll have a look at the match stats before we end for the game. And there's the stats. 49% possession for Sports Orisha. Still Rovers had a little more, marginally 51%, but 19 shots and only one going in. That sums up somewhat why the scoreline is in favour of Sports Orisha. 17 shots for Sports Orisha, 10 on target, 4 free kicks each, and the number of saves for Rovers Club 7, but more crucial saves for Sports Orisha 4. Not too many cards here, none to be precise. And that's all for the game here, summed up here. And Sports Orisha 3, Rovers Club 1 at full time. Well, thank you all for tuning in, but do not go anywhere. Coming up next, it's Rising Student Club against Orisha Police at 6:30 p.m. Stay tuned.